but we thought that we would discuss some travel stories since Daniel just came back from a little trip, and also he has a little story to tell us. Well, I guess you weren't traveling, but kind of, not really.
I mean, to be fair, it's happened when I've traveled as well. So I just seem to be like a magnet for these kind of like incidents. I don't know.
Well, you know, Daniel, as we discussed in, I believe, one of our previous podcasts, we do have a bit of a drinking problem.
This is true.
Does drinking have anything to do with any of the events?
Actually, all of them.
So maybe that is the common denominator.
I think you might be right. Like, I mean, I look back at all of the crazy, other than one particular incident, which I'll also bring up, but all of the incidents that have happened have been drinking. Like, drinking was a factor as to how it was able to happen, if that makes sense.
Oh, God. And you know what? I feel like I don't have as many stories. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, but maybe I can't remember. But like, I'm trying to think of stuff.
Maybe you're just like lucky or something. Like
or maybe I'm a little bit more careful.
Yeah, it could be this. I mean, a lot of it's like...
actually, that's not true.
Yeah, they have a saying in Spain that's just like malo suerte, which means just bad luck. It's the same thing in English, but like, it's like, I just happen to have bad luck. And that's what everyone keeps telling me about this situation that happened, which I should go into, I think.
Yes. Okay. So Daniel's going to give us a little life update because something very interesting and bad happened. But we're glad that Daniel's still okay. Mm-hmm. So you go, Dan. What happened?
So basically, during the holidays, as a lot of you know, I went to Barcelona for New Year's, which was really fun. And then I came back to where I'm living in Spain right now, which is called Murcia. So I'm living here and was back on a Saturday. I'm really excited to see all my friends that also live here. So we said, let's go for a night out, have some drinks, you know, just the usual. So Saturday night did get a bit hectic. Did drink a little bit more than I probably should have, as per usual. I just don't have an off switch. And basically, on my way home, I was like in the street, because I live in an apartment building. And in the street, I had my keys in the door to my apartment building. And as I had my keys in the door, someone came up behind me, grabbed my phone out of my pocket and my bank card, and just like ran off. So that was awesome. So I basically started chasing after them.
What time was it, Dan?
It was like maybe 3 a.m.
Okay, continue.
So it was late. It was after a night out. And then I started chasing after them, which is not a smart thing to do because there was 2 of them. So one guy was running, and then the other guy like looped back behind, and I didn't see him because I was obviously a little bit drunk. And then he pushed me into the street, and I can show you guys, for those of you watching the video, I can show you guys my battle scars. Are you ready for this, Rose?
Oh God, I've seen pictures, but I haven't seen. Holy, is it in the chest?
It's kind of no. I'm not taking my shirt off, but
okay. Oh God, you just fell to the ground.
Yeah, basically he just like pushed me into the street. And
oh no!
It was so bad. It was so bad.
And then, so you didn't get your phone back. They also took your bank card.
Yeah, they took my Spanish bank cards, which is really annoying. So I called the bank, and basically in Spain it takes apparently 4 days to get your bank card back. So I have to wait 4 business days before they will give me a new bank card.
So you don't have money for 4 days?
No. I still have my UK and my Canadian bank card, so it's fine. But if I didn't have
I'm glad they didn't take your wallet.
Yeah, they didn't take my wallet. When I go out now, I never take even when I was living in the UK, I never took my Canadian bank card out with me. So like if anything crazy happened, I would still have my Canadian account. Like it's just
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And well, Kate, the thing is, we were actually supposed to record a podcast like last weekend, right? Yeah. But then I actually ended up messaging you saying like, oh, I don't think I can because I'm really busy.
Yeah.
Did you get that message?
No.
Okay, so
I don't think so because it depends.
Yeah, I don't think you did. So what happened was I think we were planning on recording on Sunday. So then one of the days.
Yeah.
And then I ended up messaging Daniel at one point being like, Dan, like I don't know if I can because I'm really hectic and I think I need the day to like work on stuff.
Yeah.
And then but then I didn't, because I was so hectic, I didn't realize that you didn't get back to me.
Yeah.
And then the day went by, the day that we were supposed to record. But I guess I just assumed that you got the message and didn't respond because Daniel is very shitty at texting. Just putting that out there.
I am.
You're really bad. But anyways, so he didn't respond, and then so but I didn't even like realize that you didn't respond because I was so hectic. And then the day after, I realized that you didn't even like, because I sent you voice clips and I realized you didn't even listen to them. And I was like, that's really weird because you usually would listen. So then I sent in capitals. I was like, Earth to Daniel. Yeah. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
And then I see an inbox, an email in my inbox, which I don't check very often. Yeah. And the subject was, I was mugged. And I was like, what?